Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Look, today we're tackling something pretty urgent. We need to talk about why your current AI coding workflow is, quite frankly, secretly destroying your codebase, and more importantly, exactly how to fix it. If you've been using AI tools to code, you already know they're incredibly powerful. But I bet you've also hit that invisible wall where things just start breaking down. Today, we're going to build a system that changes all of that. Because here's the harsh reality of modern development. Vibe coding works amazingly well on day 1, but it absolutely destroys your code base by day 30. You know the loop I'm talking about, right? You paste an error into the chat, the AI patches it, but then something else breaks, and round you go. Sure, on day 1 it feels incredibly fast. You can spin up a prototype in an afternoon. But by day 30, the AI has completely forgotten your conventions, your logic is duplicated everywhere, and you're suddenly spending way more time supervising the AI than actually writing code.
All right, Section 1, the end of vibe coding, and exactly why your AI feels kind of broken lately.
Think about how fast we've blasted through the stages of coding evolution. We started way back with purely manual coding, moved up to smart editors with basic autocomplete, and then onto predictive tools. Next, we got chat AI sitting over in a separate browser tab, which finally landed us right here at stage 5, AI right inside the IDE. But here's the catch. A lot of developers don't realize that unlocking this incredible power requires a completely new structure. You simply cannot treat your IDE like a giant endless chat box and expect clean, enterprise-grade software to pop out the other side.
There's this great quote from tech lead Quadrant Ullah that hits the nail on the head. He says, "Advancing AI requires way more than just improved prompts. It involves designing a system." And that's the absolutely crucial point here. You don't actually need better prompting skills. That's a total myth. What you actually need is a paradigm shift. You have to automate structured work, not chaotic work. Think about it. If you have bad testing and super vague review processes, handing your AI a better prompt is just going to help it generate inconsistent code much faster.
So let's get into the solution. Section 2, the 5 AI layers. This is our structured blueprint.
To actually build this system, we need a very specific blueprint made up of 5 layers: context, knowledge, agents, workflows, and delivery. And here's the kicker. If you only invest in one of these layers, the entire system collapses. For example, a team with great context discipline, but absolutely no validation gates, they're just going to ship really fragile features at lightning speed. You need all 5 of these layers working together to turn one single developer and an AI into a highly coordinated, unstoppable team.
Which brings us to Section 3, context and shared knowledge. Basically, why you must explore before you build.
Jumping straight into writing code is incredibly dangerous, mostly because of something called context drift. This happens when just one single wrong assumption enters the AI's context window and quietly pollutes your entire feature. Imagine the AI assumes your user subscriptions belong to individual users instead of whole companies, right? And you just quickly correct it inline. Well, it tries to patch it on the fly, and suddenly you have messy, defensive code everywhere. This illustrates perfectly why you can't just keep chatting endlessly in one single session. Context drift spreads those tiny design mistakes across dozens of files before you even realize what's happening.
So how do we fix this drift? Well, you have to capture persistent project memory. We do this using 4 specific blocks. First, a Cloud.md file for lasting project facts. Second, skills. These are repeatable procedures, like exactly how your team reviews code. Third, subagents, which act as highly focused workers. And fourth, hooks. Think of hooks as automatic safety gates that physically prevent the AI from doing things like committing secrets or skipping tests. By setting these up, your AI inherits your team's specific rules at the start of literally every session, totally automatically.
Moving on to Section 4, your 7 AI agents. Welcome to the engine room.
Okay, to completely stop the AI from grading its own messy homework, we have to completely abandon the mega prompt. Instead, we create 7 distinct, highly specialized agents. We've got a researcher to map the code, a story writer to define features, a spec writer for the technical briefs, separate builders for back-end and front-end, a test verifier, and finally, a validator. By restricting their tools and giving them ultra-clean context, you ensure the AI does deeply focused work exactly like a real engineering team. My favorite part? The validator doesn't even write code, it literally just checks the builder's work against the spec. It's honestly brilliant.
Now there is an absolute golden rule for running these agents. Run your reads in parallel and run your writes in sequence. Your read-only agents like the researcher or that validator can all run simultaneously, which saves you an incredible amount of time. But your build agents, they absolutely must run alone, one right after the other, so they don't corrupt your files by stepping on each other's toes.
Section 5. The Automated Orchestrator. This is all about routing the work smoothly.
Instead of you trying to manually remember to call each of those 7 agents, we bring in an orchestrator to automatically chain them together. Let's say you're adding a SaaS invoice reminder. You literally just type one command. The orchestrator takes over and routes the work. First, it tells the researcher to read the files. Then, it tells the story writer to draft up the feature. But pay attention to steps 2 and 3 here. The orchestrator specifically pauses so your human judgment can step in. You approve the story, you catch any architectural red flags in the spec, and only then do you let the builders loose to do their thing.
This right here is the true paradigm shift. We're entirely moving away from that chaotic vibe coding loop, where you prompt, generate, run, paste an error, and basically just hope for the best. Instead, we're upgrading to the structured loop. You inspect, compare your options, pick a clear approach, write a brief, and only then do you build. We are transforming accidental, messy progress into controlled, highly scalable progress.
Section 6, the Zero Handoff Future. We are shipping vertical slices now.
Remember the old software development lifecycle? You write a ticket, sit in a queue waiting for a back-end specialist, then wait for a front-end specialist, then wait for QA. Every single handoff is just dead time spent sitting still. Now contrast that with the new SDLC. Because all that specialized expertise now lives permanently inside your AI agents, one single engineer can ship a complete vertical slice. You kick off the orchestrator, and it handles the backend, the front end, and the tests without waiting for a single human handoff.
So what exactly are you doing while your code is being reviewed? Well, you definitely aren't just sitting there. Because you are essentially a one-person software factory now, you start using stacked PRs. While your first pull request is in review against your automated checklist, you're already continuously pushing the next features. Feature A, stacked right on top of feature B, stacked on feature C. You are literally shipping whole validated features back to back to back. The tools are already here, guys. The models are absolutely smart enough, which really just leaves one massive question. Your AI tools are ready for production, but is your workflow? The teams that completely dominate the next decade of software development won't just be the ones with the best AI. I mean, everybody's going to have that. The winners will be the teams with the cleanest, most disciplined software factories. They're the ones automating structured work, not chaotic work. It is officially time to stop vibe coding, build your agents, and take back control of your code base. Thank you so much for diving into this explainer with me, and I'll catch you on the next one.